South Africans have hit out at Meghan Markle after she told of an apparent fire that broke out in her son Archie's room while she was on a tour of the country. South Africans have not taken too kindly to her claims on social media, to the point where Vote Sec Meghan, an offensive term meaning go away, was trending on Twitter. One wrote, "South Africa, you're amazing. The Vote Sec Meghan tag is brilliant. She's single-handedly offending the world country by country. Shame really, when most of her fan base is in South Africa. Whoops." Another said, "I don't care about the fire incident, but the statement coming to South Africa was the bravest thing she's ever done, speaks volumes. As if she was coming to some apocalypse state or something. She should elaborate on what was brave about it, because it's in Africa, Vote Sec Meg." A third added, "So after the supposed fire, Meghan could have taken Archie to their engagements in South Africa. Catherine did it in Australia and New Zealand without any issue. Why could she not? You know why? Because then it would no longer be just about her. Vote Sec Meghan." Twitter user named Justin Fairground wrote, "Meghan, you may fool Americans, celeb friends, social media minions, but you can't fool Africans. You've shown us who you are. When you try to rip the royal family, you forget about who you offend on the way." Host of the Snai Man podcast, Lulalama Anderson, wrote, "Meghan Markle doesn't care about how she portrays South Africa. She must never step foot here again." Asked by another user, Lily B, how Meghan portrayed South Africa, Mr. Anderson replied, "Optics will suggest that South Africa is not safe." Among the other thousands of tweets, including the hashtag, there was one by Raymond Segodi who wrote, "I was convinced by her acting on Oprah interview. Now, after her comments about South Africa, I withdraw my sympathy and anger against the British media and royal family. But did she insult Africa on purpose?" All of South Africa is in a furor and others have joined. Meanwhile, the podcast at the heart of the brouhaha is getting a lot of listens. Most listeners are down voting, but they still count as listeners. Could this be a deliberate ploy to drive traffic? It's not her usual MO. She wants to be admired as perfect, not seen as controversial. But she might have convinced herself that all she had to do was get people to listen and they'd realise how great she is. She may have assumed that being part black and having Serena Williams as a guest would save her from charges of racism. Maybe Meghan knew exactly what she was doing in her podcast. Maybe she knew that Has-Been has a connection to Africa and his people that was one place of comfort. Maybe she intended this to hurt him, while she's the one getting the backlash at the moment, as her husband Has-Been will also bear the brunt. She's ruined this for him. Maybe these divorce rumours are not too far off the truth. On his YouTube channel, commentator Dr. Todd Grande said the topics of the podcast was chosen by the former actress deliberately in order for her to even the score against the royal family and anyone who criticised her. If that's the case, we wonder if South Africa Twitter will be making a guest appearance on one of her next podcast episodes.